Hey guys, Alicia here. I wanted to do a video and revisit SVG files because they are really good sellers on Etsy. And we just had Christmas and a lot of people got vinyl cutting machines for Christmas, either the Cricut or the Silhouette, and Etsy is a great place to go to get your designs. So a lot of people will purchase those designs on Etsy for whatever reason that they want them. I'm making a car decal, and also this video is going to be about how to apply, an SVG file to a mock-up photo, because it's technically not going to be an SVG file. It's just going to be for your mock-up photo. So before I get into this video, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification, because you don't want to miss out on any future videos about how to make money online. So I am currently in iPicky.com, and I have been using this for a long time. And I love this site because it is completely 100% free to use, and it's very simple. It's very user-friendly. It's similar and has a lot of the same features as PicMonkey. However, PicMonkey now charges to use their service. Now, I do pay to use PicMonkey, but I don't know why I'm doing that, really, because I use iPicky the most. So anyway, I'm going to jump on into the video. So we're going to click on Create a Design. And for this video, once again, I'm just going to make like a paw print that says, "I love my Yorkie," and then we're going to put it on a mock-up photo towards the end of the video, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So when you are selling an SVG file, you technically want to offer this in not just an SVG, but you want to include the JPEG, the SVG file, and also a transparent background, a PNG file. That's usually how they're sold. Now, there are some Silhouette users that have an older machine that require the DXF file, and that file is, I don't mess with DXF. Those are a little bit more difficult to try to use, based on the purpose of my channel of keeping this budget friendly and user friendly. So you have to really use a program like Scan to CAD or something like that to get that DXF, and I usually just don't mess with DXF files. So right here is our template, and we really don't need to make a size because we're just making a file and I can always crop it down. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add an image, and they actually already have a paw print. So I'm going to add this paw print right here, and I am going to make this bigger. Okay, so now I'm going to add some text, and I'm just going to put I, and I'm actually going to put a heart. So I'm going to add actually some more text. I heart my Yorkie. I'm putting it up here because I'm going to change the font and the color. And then I'm going to add another geometric shape. I'm actually going to add a heart, and I think I'm going to use just a basic heart. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to change the color of this to white. And now I'm going to change the font of heart my Yorkie. And I will pause the video for a second so you don't have to watch me scrolling. So now I'm actually going to change the color of the text to white. And technically, SVG files really are just in black and white. And that is, you know, the vinyl cutter users, they are going to pick out whatever color vinyl they want to cut this out on. So now is what we need to do is just arrange these how we would like them. So I'm just going to play around with this for a little bit. Okay, so I really think I'm liking this, and I'm going to export this to the editor so that I can crop it down. And I'm going to click apply. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and save this image to my desktop. And this is our JPEG file. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this image, and I'm going to hop over here to lunapic.com. And is what we need to do here is we're going to take out the background. And this is how we create our PNG file, which is a transparent background. So I'm going to go back to my desktop. And I'm going to upload this image. And is what I love so much about lunapic.com is that with one click of a button, it takes out the background and you now have a transparent background. So I'm going to save this image and I'm going to save it as a PNG. It always throws it down here into the bottom left-hand corner, and then at that point you can go over here and you can just save as. And this is going to be our PNG file. Okay, so it's saving a copy, so I can go ahead and I can close out of that. So now we have our JPEG and we also have our PNG file. So the last thing that we need to do is we need to make the SVG file. Now, you can sell a link on Etsy. I have purchased them before, and so when you go here, we are just going to convert Okay, and this is a site, it's called Convertio. It is a free online converter, and I like this because you can upload from your computer, or if you have a Dropbox or your Google Drive, or if you have a link, a URL, you can do it, you know, from all of those different sources. So I'm going to click right here, and is what we want to do, you want to use the JPEG version, not the PNG. And we're going to click Convert. Once we do this, and it takes just a second for this to convert, we're going to download this file. So when we go to pull this up, this would be this is our SVG file. It even has it at the end. So if you were putting this, on Etsy in your instant download, you would actually just highlight this and you would, save this file and put it into your instant download. So that is how you do that. So we made our JPEG, our PNG, and our SVG file. So the only thing we need to do now is we need to add it to a mock-up photo. Now, for a mock-up photo, it's going to be different because I technically want it to be reversed. So I want it to be white with the black writing. And once again, it's going to be up to, the vinyl cutter user on what color of vinyl they want to choose, they want it to be. But for the purposes of a mock-up photo, you're trying to show what it's going to look like, on a car, or if you want a phone case or whatever it is. I highly recommend putting that into a mock-up photo. So to add it to a mock-up photo, you can actually either photograph mock-up photos yourself if you're really good with photography and you like to do that, or you can purchase them directly on Etsy. You can also get mock-up photos on Creative Market, and I just highly recommend Etsy. I think that they are the least expensive to use, as far as getting mock-up photos. You can also search for stock photography. It's also known as styled stock photography. So I'm going to be doing some more videos here soon on that. So before this video, I already created it in reverse, where the paw was white and the writing was black. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go to my photo library, and I'm going to click here to edit this. This is a car mock-up photo. So what we want to do now is we want to add our decal right here in this bottom left-hand corner, or wherever someone would want to put it, but most of the time they put it pretty much like either on this side or the other. So we're going to click on our layering tool, and I am going to add the PNG version of the paw print that is in white. Okay, so right here, and it says I love my Yorkie, and we put this here. And then this actually shows somebody like what this would look like on the back of their, back glass. So I'm going to go ahead and click apply. And then I'm going to go ahead and save this mock-up photo to my desktop. And then once you save it, then you're done. The only thing that you would have to do is that when you're ready to upload these to Etsy is just make sure that you tell them that it's going to include a JPEG, a PNG file, and also an SVG file. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you have not yet signed up for my Make Money With Me online email, I will leave a link to that in the description below. And join us in my Facebook group. It's called Etsy Passive Income. And you just make sure you're searching under groups. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.